Third time's the charm. We're live with excellent connection. All right, so my goal tonight is to reach Act 2, as we're very close. If we don't reach Act 2, we should hopefully be standing right outside it by the end of the tonight. So what we have left to do here is fight Nier and finish up this map. So here's the thing.
On your feet or I'll bite your toes off one by one.
That's rude. If I free Nier now, I'll have to fight Nier and all of the Dwagar. And there's a lot of Dwagar. Like a considerable amount of Dwagar. And they're kind of a pain to fight. And Nier's kind of a pain to fight.
This mess. Nier dies. And that goes for novices.
So I'm taking a cheap shot at the
Only the
Dwagar.
guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
Attack. Hi, what's up? I think you're about to die. I know you're about to die. How unfortunate for you.
Yes.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Guess we're starting tonight off real busy. How much? Okay. Let's go ahead and use some of these.
Try me.
And then...
I am fury.
Okay.
I am death.
Now, the problem with the Dwagar is they can make themselves bigger and smaller.
Let my name be known.
We usually go for bigger because that hurts more. And they can also turn invisible. So if you happen to have that little bonus from Volo, that's super helpful here. Exhibit A. You also have that really annoying one on top of the ledge who just stands up there and shoots you. On my original playthrough, this was one of the first places I lowered the difficulty because it was giving me trouble. Ow. Oh no, not Mind Mastery. That's obnoxious. I forgot they can do that. What are you doing? Is there something over there? What? Why did you reveal your own teammate? Who has the Mind Mastery? Is it you? Yes. I would like to kill you.
Heading there.
Or at least break your concentration. That would be nice. Not that one. Come back. Reel it in. There you go. There we go. Mind Mastery is, in fact, mind control. It's really annoying. Because the fact that you're fighting 200 Dwagar isn't enough. They have to turn you against each other, too.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I would really like for you to step off, but I also would like to not hurt Astarion. Is that possible? Can you? There we go. Jeez. I feel like Thunderwave usually doesn't fling them quite that far. Also, just as an FYI, don't stand too close to the lava, because they will push you in.
Very well.
And if you die in the lava, it's really hard to get out. Not enough movement. How about this one? Oh, pin down. Can you... There you go. Can't stop me. I will. There we go. Murder! They killed a guard. I've killed more than a guard at this point. In fact, If I had enough attacks left, I'd kill you too. Hey, there's a skeleton on that trellis. Oh my goodness! My cats are fighting and my dog disapproves. Too many animals in my house. Alright. Where are we? Go for that one. Might actually... don't make it... There you go. I just realized how much damage Shadowheart has. That's unfortunate. Oh, so close.
Much for peace.
You would... Of course you're not holding a metal weapon. That would be too easy. It's fine. I'll just kill you with your worst fear instead. Are we still pinned down? We are. I was gonna say I don't really need to go over there to kill you. No, I think cutting words takes my bardic inspiration. I probably shouldn't be as free using that as I usually am. Oh well, I'm sure it's fine. Actually, someone needs to go after this guy. I always forget he's up there.
Got to move.
Let me send Shadowheart, my most mobile character, up there to get him.
Let's go.
Just kidding. I don't care for tiered play in this game. Much like Dungeons and Dragons, playing on multiple fields like
Blood
this
comes easy these
sometimes gets a little difficult.
Breathe deep and move.
Gets a little glitchy in the game. That usually doesn't happen tabletop. But
Swift and lethal.
maybe I should have gone for the one in front of Lae'zel's face. That's fine. That one can't move.
You will never take me.
Everybody's getting a little rough. Where? Oh, there he is. Can you actually just... No, I used my bonus action. That's unfortunate. Oh, I don't know who he was concentrating on. But the good news is now we can use sneak attack. Ooh, level up.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Success.
Over here. Poisonous necrotic appendage.
Time to strike.
That really is a shame. I love killing things with vicious mockery. I think Shadowheart's gonna end up truly being too far away to do anything. Just throw her off a cliff. Yeah, that... I think you're also too
Push
far
my luck
away.
again.
Oi! You're a vile lister. I shall prick thee.
Again, my favorite way to kill enemies.
Better than nothing.
That went really well. This fight usually doesn't go that well for me. Let's level up before we free the drow. Let's see. What do I want? Is that haste? That's haste. Is Misty Step an option? Misty Step is a good spell. It doesn't seem to be an option. I will... Oh, this is freedom of movement, actually. That's also a good spell. But what do I want? I think we'll take... Let's take Featherfall, actually. That's a good utility spell. For you... Is that remove curse? It is remove curse. I actually don't particularly care for a lot of these clerics' 4th level spells. Death Ward is good though. I never remember to use Bane, so let's swap these two. We are going to keep multi-classing him into Ranger. So the question is, what Ranger spells do we want? Let's do Hail of Thorns. Hail of Thorns is pretty good. And let's do Longstrider. Astarion's already a super mobile character. Oh, we're doing 2-weapon fighting. Two-weapon fighting lets you do extra damage with your offhand weapon, and since the Astarion almost always fights with 2 weapons, that's going to be really valuable for him. Menacing attack, and what else? Let's do this one. There we go. Alright, now it's time to free the gnomes. So here's the thing. You could use the rune powder vial you got. That'll work all by itself, 1 hit. Or you could save that for something else and just use the smoke powder satchels. I mentioned this last time, I just don't recommend using a bomb because the gnomes don't get out of the way and you might kill them. I'm actually going to use all 3 of these. I don't think you need all 3, I prefer not to have to worry about it. I don't have a cantrip
Can't afford to stay idle.
that does fire damage. Here we go.
Finally! Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur!
Don't set yourself on fire running out.
Are you alright? Drunk. Finally!
worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin!
Does not.
I really hate that there's no way to stop that. I think you can, like, sneak attack him before he throws her in the lava, but it's really hard to do. I only managed it once. So, stop. No more innocents will die today.
So you
Astarion
care
hates
for the
gnomes.
weak, true soul. Was it your hand that slayed Nir's servants, or is there a sane explanation?
I killed your friends, and you're next.
Traitor, you have breathed your last.
It's 4 against 1, Nier. I don't think I'm the one who's breathed my last. Oh, you're very far away. Why are you so far away? Actually, why don't you move closer, Astarion? Then you might not have disadvantage. Thank you. And then dash, so you're not the closest one to him.
Where do I go from here?
Are you holding a metal sword by chance? You are. That's right. Drop your weapons.
I am fury. I am death.
Hi. See, Nier all by himself is kind of a joke.
Heretic! Strike me and suffer!
It's really hard to throw something at someone standing 2 inches from you. Strike me and suffer. I think the thing he just did will give me damage for attacking him, but also
There's an illicit parasite
he
in
has
that corpse.
6 HP left.
You should take a look.
I was not that worried about it. Hello!
Beldron! I was so worried. Did Nir hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
They're so cute.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you?
No, not really. It would seem not.
You did just lift a mountain from our heads, so good enough for me, I reckon. Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Walburn gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Walburn. Now!
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Walburn. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
This is no time to be coy. What is it that Walburn knows? What is that Walburn knows? I just realized there's a typo in that. That's unfortunate.
You'll call me mad, but fine. Walburns found the formula for rune powder.
What?
Aye. The explosive of Gaedel Ironhand's own creation. Fistfuls, wiping out armies. All those old stories. Only Walburn couldn't leave the stories be, so he went and bloody found it. A small supply, tucked away down here, with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast.
Well, that would be unfortunate. We'll just have to free him first.
You really would, wouldn't you?
I would.
But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
And just like that, you'd leave Wulbren behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Wulbren might have kept you around.
Ooh. Bickering won't save your friend.
And neither will this twit, apparently.
My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake. Then, onto the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Wulbren together.
Raise a glass? I don't even know the man. Where's Larita? We need to tell her that Philomene wants nothing to do with her.
At least some of us are safe. Praise Iron Hand.
If only there were more blessings to count.
Wow. I found her, and she wants you to move on.
Move on? I gave her everything, and she has the gall to send you to break me. Just get away from me.
I'm sorry. She was kind of a bitch. I'm just saying. Not you. You.
Well, you did it.
I did it. Don't sound so surprised.
Nothing good happens in the Underdark. As you know, some of the Iron Hand gnomes, my friend Wulbren among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers.
Oh my gosh.
They're not even going after him. I wish I were surprised. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go.
Hi, Zervala. I was really hoping some people would find me from my shorts. I'm glad it worked. Iron Hand Gnomes. I recognize the name. They fight for gnomish recognition in the city, right?
Their fight has little to do with freedom and everything to do with power. I told Wulbren not to go near them. But did he listen? He did not.
Why don't you come rest at my camp, Barkus?
Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me.
And you're very good at rescuing people. I suspect I'll be rescuing you a third time then.
Ha. I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim.
Are they?
Then again, a small rest might be prudent. Give me time to think. Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Wulbren if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's my job.
Alright, I need Nier's head. Where's his body? I think I was inside someone? I think I was inside Lae'zel's shoulder. That was disturbing. He has a lot of gold. He has a lot of quest items. I don't know why these are a quest item. I'll take them. I'll take this. I'll take his parasite. Come back for the Moon Lanum and his head. Cutting his head off is supposed to be a scene. Supposed to have to pass a strength check for that. Maybe it's because his head's in the wall. It's kind of kind of hard to do a cutscene when the body's embedded in a wall.
Object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems. Though no light flickers within.
Broken trash. It's just full of dust.
Hey, it's that wall again. Well, Bellatrix isn't smart, but let's try inspecting the lantern. It's a low check. You can do it. Good for you.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic.
Examine the dust within. Wow.
This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
Alright. I want to go to the other side of this room, but I don't want to die. So, do I still have... not fire resistance. Elixirs of poison resistance? I don't have a lot of these. Here we go. There's really not a lot of point in coming over here, but there's something I want to show. Here we go.
Impressive looking ruins down there, but well out of reach.
Impressive looking ruins down there indeed. This is as far as we can go on the Find the Night Song quest in Act 1, but we should remember what that looks like. Maybe we'll see it again later. There's a little bit of purple there. I thought it was something I could pick up. It's not. It's a shadow.
Still breathing, despite everything.
What? Did someone Good job, Shadowheart. Right. The only thing left is to loot all the dwarves. What is this? Oh, that's one of those things you need a brand to use. I'm not branded for obvious reasons. Oops. I think someone has some fairly good loot.
You're covered in dust.
That's not bad.
Is that a bruise there?
Someone has a bow I want, but I don't remember who has it.
I'm your husband. It's my job. I wouldn't have it.
They really are so cute. Or maybe bow's in a chest. I think it's the trader that has the bow I want. I might have lost my opportunity if I didn't talk to him when he was a trader. This is a little bit of lore about the Dwagar. I'm not going to read that one, but it is interesting if you want to read it on your own playthrough. Astarion, unlock the chest over there for me. I'm looking for loot, and I'm not finding it.
Easy.
Unless I found it last week, which is a distinct possibility.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Ooh, a bunch of goods. Let it be known from the Fardrim to the Firelands, from Morndiver to the Spawning Deep. The Ironhand Gnomes, with the blessings of the Shield of the Golden Hills, declares possession of the tunnels, open spaces, people, and contents of the Underdark territory beneath the Western Heartlands. Ignore this deed under penalty of imprisonment or death. Approved and signed, Wolbrin Bungle.
I'm your husband.
That, seems a little excessive. I have already done the creche. I did the creche before I came down here. So we'll be going to Act 2 from the Underdark. But yes, I always do both just because it's a tragic waste of experience to not do both. I've mentioned before, I think you can backtrack to the creche from Act 2. There's definitely some dialogue intended to lead you... Don't go over there. You know what? I had nothing to do with what's over there. I think there's definitely some dialogue in Act 2 that's intended to lead you toward the creche. I've just never tried to backtrack from Act 2.
The past is nearer than we think. We simply must dig.
I would like to trade. Just because I don't want to carry all this stuff around. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Do you have anything I want to buy? Not really. So we'll just sell most of her wares. I both like it and really hate it that the traders have a set amount of gold, because it's nice, because it's realistic, but it also kind of sucks because you can't just sell all your wares, and that's obnoxious. Alright. But before we move right on to Act 2, there's a little bit more to do down here. We didn't quite explore all the way this way last time, because we can't really get any closer to the night song, but there's a little bit more to do. We haven't found the forge yet. Oh, you guys are still here. I guess because I haven't rested yet. Nice cows. So, what is this?
Belongs to American, if I recall correctly. Hell's foot soldiers. I don't fancy meeting the commander.
I do.
This belonged to American, one of Hell's foot soldiers.
You just said that, sweetie. Are you okay? Are you good? There's skeletons all over the place here. I think some of them have gold, but I don't think any of them have significant loot. So, I mean, waste your time looting them at your own risk. There's this.
Something's off. Pure shadow. Around me. Inside me.
Oh no. Everyone, please don't fail.
Traps.
Thank you. Like, please don't fail perception checks now. It's a little...
Be careful. There are traps about.
Gauntlet of traps down this corridor. I've mentioned this, I think, a long time ago, but if there's weight plates and other traps, usually you can get away with
Someone's left a trap out for us.
Just disabling the weight plates, because the other ones won't go off if they're not set off. The only downside is if you don't see the weight plates, or if one of your stupid companions runs ahead of you. Or, you know, you don't realize it's a plate and you step on it yourself. That's problematic too. Famous last words. Oh, that was my action. Well, at least step out of the fire, sweetie.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I have dexterity. Why would you run through the fire to disarm it? I actually really hate being in turn-based mode. Alright, well that was great.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
I love that I was talking down my teammates and then immediately set everything on fire. Oh god, try not to kill yourself, friend.
There are traps.
I have only successfully made it down this hallway, ow, one time without setting everything on fire.
Absolutely not. Or you'd be killing history itself.
Alright.
Yes.
This is impossible to lockpick, and I can't remember how to get onto the other side.
All right, what now? If not over, then through.
We're gonna run closer. Do I have... I should have a scroll of Misty Step. I think that might get me on the other side. I can see over there. Dimension Door would also work, but those are rarer. Okay, that will work.
I'm ready. Vlaakith's will be done.
Ow. I just need to get closer.
Looking ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me.
It is cold in here, but this was not my ideal way to warm up. I feel like there are better ways to warm up. Not enough movement. Alright, I guess that's not going to work. I feel like it should work. Here. We'll see if we can get you closer.
Ready. Whatever it takes.
If that doesn't work, we'll try Dimension Door.
Well, hello.
I'm actually not getting any closer than the door itself. Lockpicking is impossible, right? And this is weak to... Oh, it's weak to bludgeoning. Bludgeoning and acid. I don't think... Medium toughness. Is that more than 20 damage? At least 22. Well... Shadowheart has a bludgeoning weapon.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
That I don't think is even capable of doing that much damage. What is this? Oh, it's a Warhammer. Yeah, neither one of those is doing enough damage without a critical hit. So...
No one stopped me yet.
Let's see if Dimension Door can get me over there. I've always melted the door. I just don't think I can do enough acid damage. Here, move back, honey. And we'll exit turn-based mode while I figure this out. Because I don't think I even have anybody who does acid damage.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
See. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Don't walk over there. Don't walk into the fire again. You know what? I always forget to use this thing later in the game. And I did say there were better uses for it. Let's try this.
Seems like the best way.
Does it?
There's no time to waste.
Does it really? I don't think it is. It did work, though.
Keep your distance, darling.
Now, disarm this. Perfect.
Let's move. No time wasted. Battle awaits.
I'm in! I'm in! I've done it! What have I won? An idol of Shar.
An idol of Lady Shar. It cannot be a coincidence that I found this. All these signs of a Sharan presence. Dark Justiciars.
Some armor I'll never wear. Some poison. Well, I would, on the whole, say this is not particularly worth it. Glad we spent time doing that. Is there anything down here? Oh, there's a chest. Is it locked? No. Gold is always good. Let's see. Alright. I think if you talk to Shadowheart with the idol...
Absolutely not. But you've been killing history itself.
Hi. Shar's blessings upon you.
I found this idol of Shar. Here, perhaps you might want it.
You thought of me. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll find a place of honor for it in camp. Nobody's ever given me anything before. What do I owe you in return?
Oh, honey, that's sad. I'll settle for a thank you.
Well, in that case, thank you. I'll always think of you when I look upon it. After I think of Lady Shar, of course. I wonder... perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars.
You think?
This is no coincidence, I'm sure of it. I need to keep an eye out for more signs. Learn more about the Justiciars' presence in these lands. It could be important. As long as I prayed to Lady Shar, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become the head of her church.
I think this is the third time you've said that dialogue. It's at least the second time you've said that dialogue. Very well. Let's see if we can find anything in the future.
Thank you. I should have known you'd be understanding.
So this whole little gauntlet is basically just a way to get Shadowheart's approval. Approve of me, Shadowheart. But there is actual rewards in this direction. Come here. Is it this one? Yes. Mage Hand also works for hitting those levers, as does Firebolt. Pretty much any attack. And then I think this is just, yeah, this is where that bridge would go. Oh my god.
This place is trapped.
No, get away from the edge. No one go over to the edge. Don't know what kind of mines those are. And there's
Tracks. Came through here in a hurry.
I think this is supposed to be where Thulla was, because they're small tracks.
What happened here? It's hard to make any sense of this mess.
If you're not stupid like Bellatrix is, you can figure out that they're tiny tracks, like probably from a gnome. And it looks like they jumped into the river, so I think Thulla came up here and jumped into the river and floated down to where the Myconids are. That's one theory, anyway. You never find out for sure exactly what happened here. Dormitory plaque. Is it locked? Of course it's locked.
Keep a blade close.
Everything's
Let's
locked.
crack it open.
I'm not used to playing a character with such high dexterity. Bellatrix probably could unlock the doors without having to switch to Astarion. I just always switch to him instinctively. I mean, you gotta keep him around for something, right?
I did miss that face, you know.
I mean, we could just keep him around for looks, too. That's fine. A key. A Harper key. And an undelivered letter. Master Ketherick, my whip has finally coaxed some particulars from the captive Harper. To wit, she revealed the location of her stockpile on a rocky overlook. I investigated, but found the chest in question is trapped. Any attempt to open it might break its contents completely. My spy refuses to reveal how to open the chest, even under threat of death, only crying Lux Splenda with every lash. Some type of watchword, no doubt. The interrogation continues, and again, please accept my most humble apologies for my earlier oversights. Rest assured, I will not misidentify any more of my fellow Sharans as spies. May they walk forever in shadow.
What was that watchword? Lux Splendor.
It means light.
But what does it mean?
It means light. You cast light on the chest to unlock it. That's what it means. And again, if you play a character with an intelligence higher than mine, you can probably figure that out on your own. Is that a book? That... Get off the bed. It's a book of prayer. I think there's a key somewhere in here. A different key from the Harper key. If I don't find it, that's fine too. I'm really disturbed. Oh, hey, there's the key. By the skeletons hanging from the ceiling. There are a lot of skeletons in here. I think that key is for this door. What class do I normally play? I normally play a sorceress. I seem to have found a den of hell beasts.
Sounds like fun.
I normally play a sorceress. I have played as a Starian himself.
Another day, another fight.
I'm playing a cleric in my other playthrough right now. I tend to play high intelligence characters.
Taste my fury.
So it's really odd for me to have to fail all of my intelligence checks.
Thou inglorious fall.
That was very appropriate because it's a hellbore. Ow. But yeah, my first class ever was a wild magic sorceress. Wild magic sorceresses are super fun to play because the magic will happen at the most inopportune times. I can't tell you how many times I've finished a boss fight and summoned either a Cambion or a Mephit.
Think you can take me on?
Time to strike.
It happened enough that even my character would start saying, Mephits! Why is it always Mephits? Everyone's on fire. Don't be on fire, friends. I said don't be on fire.
Another mask.
Another mask.
I recognize this. Amerigon wore it. But they won't fight without a commander.
Amerigon did wear it. The Amerigon you just killed. Right there.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Deals an additional piercing damage to burning targets. Oops. My targets aren't usually on fire, so I don't think that's going to be much use for me. Another mask.
Another mask.
That's what I just said.
The Meragon's leader might still be around here.
Bellatrix sounds nervous. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly interesting in this letter. And there's just the one chest. So we just found a den of hell beasts. I mentioned last week that this place seemed to be attacked by hell beasts. My party doesn't particularly know that because Bellatrix chose to tell a story of a grand flump instead of try to figure out what actually happened here. I do love being a bard. They have the best dialogue options. I think there's a chest over here across the gap. But I do want to eventually play all the classes. I want to experiment more with multi-classing. I hear Bard and Warlock is a really good multi-class, or can be a really good multi-class. So I kind of want to try that with Will sometime. Because Will's kind of useless. I really don't like Will very much. I mean, his character's fun. I'm just really bad at playing a Warlock. More dark just... Oh, a scimitar mold. I'm gonna give that to Lae'zel.
Mold for casting or forging. It belongs to an equally elaborate forge, I expect.
I expect too. Giving that to Lae'zel because the molds are heavy. Is that too high? No, I think that'll be better. And the only thing lower than Bellatrix's intelligence is her strength, so I'm not gonna make Skinny Girl carry all the really heavy molds, because that's not the only one we're going to find. I always miss one, though. I know how many molds there are, and I always miss one. It drives me bananas, because it's usually one of the ones I want. Here's a long sword one.
Eager for battle. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have indeed. We are really high up. Hey, it's the skeleton on the trellis. It has nothing interesting.
Platform's covered in rust. Must be older than bone dust.
Sure hope it doesn't fall. That would be unfortunate. I want the other one. That one? What classes have I yet to try? I haven't played a druid. I should have lowered this. I haven't played...
Don't touch me.
I've played a cleric, I've played a paladin. I haven't played a barbarian. I've played a fighter a little bit, but I didn't finish that file.
There's work to do.
Wait.
I would need a list of classes to know for sure. Oh, I haven't played a wizard because wizards are obnoxious. Like, I want to play one sometime, but wizards are really annoying. And that might be partially colored by the fact that my first playthrough was a sorceress, and I think I just picked up the rivalry that wizards and sorcerers have.
Action, not reaction.
Because I feel like technically I've played a little bit of every class because I've played through multiple times. And the game's pretty good about giving you access to all the classes, but I haven't played everybody as an avatar yet. And avatar classes are where you really get like the dialogue options and everything. I haven't played all the races yet either. I want to play a short race because I know they get a lot of unique dialogue and interactions, more special interactions than dialogue. Because like there's a unique kiss animation for the short races because they're so much smaller. That note was talking about finding veins of mithril.
Oh, action, not reaction.
What to do?
What to do? Elminster is the biggest nerd in all the realms. I would like Elminster more if he didn't talk so much. It takes the man 2 paragraphs to say 1 sentence. Even Gale thinks he's annoying. And that's saying something. I wasn't trying to look in the vase. I was trying to look at the bookshelf. Sometimes bookshelves have scrolls and lore and fun things. Forge Overlook plaque.
Forge your blade in the fires and raise it in the mistress's name.
Ooh. Actually, no, not over there. I think it's over here. So I think we might have found the Animatine Forge. Scale mail. Oops. And we found another fight. There are so many fights. What are these? Animated armor. What's animating? Oh, it's Dark Justiciar armor.
What now?
I think everybody's too far away. Can you... Don't use it on your teammates?
Time to strike.
I feel like I should have been able to do more damage because they're made of metal. Of course you missed. Thank you.
I'm ready.
I was gonna say not as good with the bow as we are with everything else.
No time like the present.
I really hate that that one's around the corner. Oh, that was good. Good for you, Shadowheart. Here it comes. Was it worth it to waste your action on that dash to run right up to my party that's going to kill you now?
Never a dull moment.
Oh, I missed.
I am death.
And I forgot to change back to my sword. Oh my god. Get it together. Thank you.
My faith will protect me.
Shadowheart's MVP for a change. Thank you.
I need a moment for the 2 of us.
For the 2 of us? You and the tadpole? That or Bellatrix is talking to herself. She's finally lost it. She will be missed. What is this? Oh, a Dark Justiciar mask. I think that's +1 to intimidation. Which, I mean, that's really just lousy face armor. I guess if you were running a very intimidation-based build. I just feel like there's still better armor. What's this? While obscured in shadow, the wearer gains +1 to saving throws when attacked. Normally I'd give Dark Justiciar armor to Shadowheart, but I think what she's currently wearing serves her better. Oh, there is an armor up there I didn't check. I'm like, I thought there was one more armor. They're just all crushed together. Doesn't have anything anyway. See, it's the shield mold I can never remember where to find. I'm pretty sure a skeleton's holding it. I just can't remember what skeleton. But let it be known, there's a mold for a shield too. But if we come over here, and hopefully don't set ourselves on fire, and find this. There's a buried chest here. We'll never find it. This is a mithril vein. I think they're weak to bludgeoning damage.
Have a lot on my mind.
Actually,
Well, in it.
I'm gonna have Lae'zel pick that up too.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Out of short rests. And we'll go back over here. Alright. So we're getting really close to the forge. It's just up the stairs.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
See that little path off to the side? There's another mithril vein over there, so you can get 2 mithril ores. 2 is all I know of. And 2 is all I've read about, so if there's more than 2, I don't know if anybody's found them yet. And if they have, they haven't posted it on the internet. There it is. What could possibly go wrong? Ow.
My injuries need tending.
Oh, Lae'zel, you'll be alright. They're probably going to kill her, actually. Perhaps I should have healed before I started the fight. Ow. Oh, wow! Bellatrix really upset that Lae'zel went down. I do really like that the characters react more when they have a high relationship.
Survival is all that matters.
I think it's cute. Everything's fine. Oh, Lae'zel is dead. We'll fix that in a minute. It's fine.
Talk to me.
Can you? Would you mind if you could just? Oh. You only have one. Take some of Bellatrix's, because I don't like the slot to disappear. Oh my gosh, where'd they go? There they are. There we go. Go all the way over there. No? How about over here? No? There. See, she's fine. It's just... I seem to be killing Lae'zel a lot this playthrough. I hate fighting Mephits because they blow up when you kill them, and it's annoying.
Victory awaits.
Oh hey, Lae'zel got her action back. I feel like that doesn't usually happen. Maybe it's because she was dead.
Got to keep fighting.
Because I know when you bring them back from being down, they come back without an action. Please get away from me. No, I hate dropping my weapons. I hate it so much. There are few things I hate as much as dropping my weapons.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Excuse me, I have to re-equip my weapons. Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine. Someone's probably going to die while I'm in the menus.
I've got a long road ahead.
See, everything's fine. We're all good. Alright. These guys all have gemstones and heart-shaped rocks, which is a alchemy ingredient. What does it make? Oil of combustion. You know, for when you want to set your enemies on fire. Probably goes real well with the handbow we found earlier. There are so many methods. So many. Can I even get to the other ones? Because I don't want to walk in the lava. I also don't want my teammates to walk in the lava. What did I just say? Get out! Honeys. Honeys, why? Why did you do that? See, the problem now is if I bring them back, they're going to be standing in lava and immediately die. Let's try this. Get out of the lava. Thank you. Shadowheart. Shadowheart, honey. Get out of the lava. Oh good, she's dead. See, if she's dead, I can revivify her and put her on the ground.
A little help, please.
You're the one who stepped in the lava, sweetie. I'm gonna leave you active because I need you to get the missile. How did you... The animation just didn't play. I was like, how did you miss a giant rock? It's a giant rock. Don't miss giant rocks. That's just silly. There's a... There we go. And a Sharon registry. Is this a list of names? It is.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Apparently no names anybody recognizes. And, ooh, magic missile. That's good. One of my least favorite boss fights is coming up because it's a pain in the butt. But we're going to continue down the stairs now. We need to take a long rest, but we'll do that in a moment. We're actually going to do it on that big giant platform down there.
This must be the forge. What a sight to behold.
Yes, missing anything is a certified Shadowheart moment, really. Alright. Let's rest. We're in horrible, horrible shape. Oh, we actually did give that idol to her. I didn't transfer it to her. It ended up there of her own accord. That's great. Why do you have this? Actually, why don't you give the mage's friend to Gale? Gale wants a ring called the mage's friend, don't you, Gale?
No time to rest.
Just doing a little bit of inventory management real quick because my inventory is getting out of control. Where's the chest? And then we'll take a rest and we'll see about this forge. You know what? Send all the heavy stuff to Lae'zel. Don't carry the heavy stuff. You are a small, squishy bard. It's like, where's my scroll bag? I use a backpack usually for scrolls, so the fact that it's a pouch in this file is weird. Oh my gosh. There we go. I think you can get 4 of these masks total. They're used for something later. I won't say what yet, although we probably won't make it that far tonight. Do I want to give this... What does this do again? During combat, when the wearer starts their turn with 50% hit points or less, they gain Wrath for 2 turns. I don't want to give that to anybody, no. Because Wrath, I think, would be most useful on Karlach, and I don't know how often Karlach's actually going to be that low. She's a barbarian. And she has a ton of hit points. Hello?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I was really just using you to check and see if anybody had anything new to say, and it looks like you don't. All right, let's get back to it. Now, there's a lever that lets you pull a hammer. Like, you pull the lever and a hammer comes down on this pedestal. I'm not going to do that yet because it lowers the platform. And I swear you used to be able to pull the lever again and raise the platform, but the last couple of playthroughs that hasn't worked. So we're going to go over here first.
The lava's erupting. Better watch my step.
I highly suggest you go over here with just one character because it can be really hard to keep everybody out of the lava. We've already had one incident with the lava this week, so let's not do that again.
A lava elemental. So you're what has this place all stirred up.
And it's not going to bother you if you don't bother it. So don't worry too much about the lava elemental. Don't look at me. Oh my god. Wait. Don't do that. That would be dumb, Astarion. I saw that. You were going to run into the lava to jump over there. Alright. The reason I brought Astarion over here is this chest is locked.
A crooked touch.
I think you can get inspiration for the outsider background if you defeat the lava elemental. I don't think there's a trophy for it. What is this?
The amulet is heavy, but holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
And thou endure?
Sure. Let's try I can't have any bonuses because my party is far away. Usually I send this to the avatar character.
The laugh urge fades. A quiet power spreads from hand to head, then down to your feet.
Thou hast done well. For what is a laugh, if not one step toward madness? Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings.
The amulet wasn't in the lava, though. I mean, yeah, it should be actually really hot. Although, speaking of heat, one of the things I like about this game, and you can see it now because it's a close-up, it is hot here. The characters are sweating. It's a very tiny detail that I really like. Are you a ghost?
A ghost? I am sunlight on water, dew on grass. Sharons broke my body, but my spirit they could not. Well, not completely. Thou shalt return me home. It is written.
Return you where? To whom?
To my granddaughter, Shira Clarwen. Serves Ilmata, she does. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt bathe in her golden gifts. Oh, thou shalt be blessed indeed.
Examine the amulet.
Etched on its face is an image of the dawning sun.
Oh my gosh, who could that be? Let's do a religion check.
You recognize the symbol. It belongs to those sworn to Lathander, god of dawn and renewal. Whatever madness this spirit suffers was inflicted by Lathander's enemies, followers of Shah. And this madness may flow into you.
That would be most unfortunate. Do I think he wants that to happen? No, don't fail the insight check. Let's try that again.
Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't.
Okay, I'll do it.
I shall grant you my power.
Oh, I am not
You
wearing
feel a
this.
chuckle coming on, but it soon fades.
Bellatrix is actually going to carry that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the monk. I think he's a jerk. But for the sake of showing the quest, we'll take his amulet to Shira Clarwen. Alright, now let's do the forge. Try not to... I was gonna say try not to jump in the lava. It went well.
Never a dull moment.
Alright. Come on, kids. Let's make some equipment. Alright, we have 2 pieces of mithril ore, so we can make 2 pieces of equipment.
Blackets will be done.
Do the mold first.
Perfect match for that mold.
We have a scimitar, a longsword, and 2 different kinds of mail. We're going to do scale mail. There's a mold for a shield somewhere. Sometimes I find it, sometimes I don't. And an ore. Here we go. And then we're going to pull the lever. Down we go. Now, we have no equipment, because in order to make equipment, you need
There
heat.
we are. A short descent, but no less dramatic for it.
Alright. I'm going to break the whole party up.
I've got a long road ahead.
Actually, Bellatrix, why don't you stand here? I've read guides for this boss fight. They'll tell you to put one character on
Watch your back.
each of these 4 little circles. I don't like that advice. It didn't work for me. I suggest having a character on 3 of them and one of them standing here on the mold.
A long way to go still.
Actually, Shadowheart, why don't you drink a potion? Shadowheart's going to be very important for this. Do I have a potion of Cloud Giant Strength? That would be better. 1d4 damage. You gain advantage on strength checks. Nope, we're drinking this one.
Assume nothing.
Alright. Here we go. Oh boy. It is in fact not a Magmar that guards the forge, it's a giant terrifying robot. So some things about this fight, it's resistant to pretty much everything except bludgeoning and force damage. And that's only when it has stepped in the lava. If it has not stepped in the lava recently, it's not weak to anything. Shatter's a really good spell for this because it inflicts reverberation and it's better on inorganic enemies. He also has that prime directive. He'll only attack the last character that attacked him, and that does include opportunity attacks. So if he moves away from someone and someone smacks him, he's going to go after them too. Now is not the time for critical misses, ma'am. There is a trophy. It is a really strange looking flump. Yes, it is. Bellatrix may have embellished her tale a little bit before. Oh great. Try not to hit Shadowheart when you do this. There's a trophy both for beating him with the giant hammer and for beating him without the giant hammer. The intended way to do this is to have someone lure him onto this platform and then pull the hammer. It's why guides tell you to put someone on each of the 3 circles. But you can also just wail on him. He does hit really hard though. Try not to hit Shadowheart. I usually just keep someone near the lever and someone near this to keep it spinning. Just to make sure we can, in fact, continue to do damage to this guy. Because like I said, he can end up resistant to all damage, and it's a nightmare. time, I think I'm gonna let him try to move towards Bellatrix. I think Shadowheart's gonna get smushed if she tries again. Don't move away, just... Actually, let's heal yourself this way. Don't! Where are you going? Why did you go? What are you doing? Come here. I did mention that opportunity attacks also count for this. How about, I know this is gonna provoke an opportunity attack, but move away from him. Or fall down. That works too. It's another bad day for Lae'zel. That's right, come get me. Come get me. Stupid robot. This is another reason to try to take him out without using the hammer. When you use the hammer, it summons a bunch of mephits, and that's fun. Who doesn't like fighting mephits in a field of lava? Keep the lava going, please. Also, maybe heal yourself. I think all the mephits are too far away for Lae'zel to attack. Why don't you go after one of the mephits before they all get too close and start blowing up in people's faces? Good job. I don't know if this is going to do much, if any, damage because he's not standing in the lava. See how his feet aren't all glowy? So this might not work. Yeah, that should have killed him. He's immune to everything. I need him to stand in the lava. Come here. Thank you. Shadowheart's doing pretty good on the method. I hate dropping my weapons. Fine. It's not like Astarian's using his weapons in this fight anyway. Go get Lae'zel. Go get her. That's it.
Blood comes easy these days.
Just kidding. I lied. Come back and get me.
Death's cold grip.
Why don't you move just a smidge closer? There you go. Oh, you're fine, Shadowheart. Gotta pick up my weapon.
I am death.
Is there another method? There is. It's right there. Alright. That's right. Come get me. Oh, that is too close. I actually kind of need you to be standing over there. You are too close to me. Please move away. Can you get over there, Shadowheart? You can. It might be close enough. Oh, well, don't stand in the lava, Dodo. She really wants to stand in the lava. What? It's right. Well, now I'm just annoyed.
Another fight. Let's
Actually,
go.
step back a step. I jumped over here, so I'm out of bonus actions. How much? 50? Oh, I'm out of spell slots, so I'm out of reverberation. Make it come back towards you, please. Reasons why I don't like this fight. You missed. Now is a bad time to miss. Killed both of them.
Victory awaits.
You know, this fight started out really well. Oh my gosh. Come here. Thank you. How far can you throw, Astarion? Can you throw over there? You can. Oh, it can hit both of them. Very good. Oh, well. Shadowheart's dead. So.
The only way out is through. I will ascend.
Ooh, ooh. Throw a bomb at him.
In my best interest.
Did you all see that bomb did 3 damage? He has really good movement range. That's actually why I recommend having someone stand here. Because he'll move onto the platform and then stop moving. If you put someone on each of the circles, usually what happens is he moves to the circles. And then you never have him on the platform where you need him to be to actually be able to hit him. I don't really need Shadowheart anymore, but I'd like her to be alive for the end of this fight. It might not happen. She might just be dead. There she is. And go back to the lever.
Time to strike.
Don't do anything. See, he's right on top of it with her standing there. Now he's dead. Astarion's... It's actually my thoughts exactly. Let's go get these two up. Shadowheart, you're being dramatic. You're fine.
I'll do that one later.
See, everyone's fine. And we've got spiffy new armor.
Blackets will be done.
All incoming damage is reduced by 1. When a melee attack hits you, the attacker is sent reeling for 2 turns. And attackers can't land critical hits. And it looks pretty good too. Look at this. Yeah.
No one stopped me yet. Indolence breeds madness.
Like I said, we have 2 ores, so we can make 2 objects. I need my mold back, please. Think a bunch. Grim has some loot too. He has his cracked skull, which also prevents attackers from landing critical hits. Grants resistance to fire damage. That'd be really handy here. and gives you the ability to cast Hunter's Mark. It is heavy armor though, and I don't think I have anybody who can use heavy armor right now. For the other piece we're going to make, I don't think I'm going to have anybody who can use heavy armor. Let's do a scimitar. We might have someone later who can use a scimitar. Adamantine armor is really good armor. I actually have trouble finding like an armor I'd rather use instead once I have the adamantine armor. And I mean, it's an Act 1 armor, so that's really saying something.
Someone there.
It's the very end of Act 1, but it's still Act 1.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Don't stand in the lava. Of course, the downside is now I have to wait for the lava to go down. There it goes.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Now I have a scimitar. I'd like to mold back sleeves. I can sell it. Okay. What does the weapon do? Where is it? Here it is. If an adamantine weapon hits an object, the hit is always critical. The weapon ignores resistance to slashing damage. I don't have anybody using a scimitar right now, so we'll save that for later, but that is really good. Always critical. And we're done here. I'm going to mark the molds for selling, because we'll never use them again. I thought I had 4. Oh, Bellatrix has the other one. Mark that for selling too. And we're actually going to teleport out of here, because that's all we can do here. Alright, and there's one last thing to do here in the Underdark on this map. Oh hey, the Dwegar are still here.
I didn't live here though. Steps are too big. Inhabitants were drowned.
The past is nearer than we think. Well, let's see what you've got.
Do you have enough money to buy? You do not have enough money to buy all my crap. Why would you? Can buy Lae'zel stuff? And you can buy some of my stuff. If you make a deal with the Elder Dwegar to take out Nier, all of the Dwegar leave after a long rest. I can sell Lae'zel's old armor too. Oh, I can't sell Lae'zel's old armor because the trader's out of money. That's okay.
Can't give up now.
We'll have access to another trader here shortly.
Gold accents aren't too tarnished yet. We might be able to chip them off and melt them.
Don't. That's just rude.
Absolutely not. You'd be killing history itself.
That's right. The Harper stash is the last thing on this map, and it's over here. There's a big harp on the ground, I think. Here
Looks
it
like
is.
the place the Dark Justicia's letter mentioned. But where's the stash?
Look at all the
Tucked in plain
chests.
sight like that? No. The Harpers are too smart for that. That might be worth a look.
So, why are you touching it? I did not tell you to touch it. Well, you touched it, stupid.
You bow.
No one told you to touch it. Why did you touch it? I love mimics, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I forgot to re-equip Astarian's swords. That's unfortunate. Have I ever mentioned how much I hate dropping my weapons? Why don't you bite one?
Hurt.
One of the things I find really annoying about these mimics, it ate my weapon! It ate his weapon! Well, there's that. That's really annoying about these mimics. But even if you pass the check, and then interact with one of them because you know you want the experience for fighting them, it still counts as a surprise round, which is annoying because I obviously knew they were mimics. I passed the check.
Still breathing, despite everything.
It even counts as a surprise round if you just straight up attack them. I cannot do Thunderwave without hitting Lazo. And that's really obnoxious. Oh. Oh. That was a rough one. Please kill it. Thank you. Give me back my weapons. Stupid mimics. And this time, I'm not going to forget to give Astarion back his swords.
Is that blood?
Lord.
No, never mind.
What are these? Oh, wondrous gloves. These would be for me. Your armor class increases by 1. In addition, if you have bardic inspiration, you gain 1 more use of it. Now, technically, the gloves of dexterity are better because they give her an 18 of dex, but we have Astarion for dexterity, so the bard's wearing the bard armor. Thank you very much. Actually,
eager for battle.
Oh, Lae'zel doesn't have any rings.
Have a lot on my mind. And
have to find somebody to give my dexterity stuff to. This chest. This little toy chest.
I wonder.
Bellatrix didn't pass the tech, but the watchword was Lux Splenda. Cast light. And nothing happens. That's fun.
No one back home will ever believe this.
There's supposed to be a treasure chest here in the middle that appears. Maybe I blew it up. Maybe it's because we set off the mimics first. There we go.
Traps. How considerate.
Oh, that's right. I'm mistaken. You check the toy chest. You cast light to disarm the trap on this chest. There we go.
Still alive, so that's progress.
You can also disarm it normally. And all that's in here is a scroll of fire shield. The mimics had better loot. Alright. This is technically this entire map. The only thing left in the Underdark is to take the Myconids near its head. And guess who's here? All of the gnomes are here. This is where they went. I saved your friends.
No need for me to ask how you fared. Some of my kin have already made it here, safe and sound. It's past time we were back in the city. But if you find yourself there, call on us. The Iron Hand gnomes are good friends to have.
Good friends. I know about the room powder. I think I'll steer clear.
No fooling you. We've some scores to settle back in the gate. No. But the Iron Hands owe you a different kind of debt. Find us and we'll make good. That, I promise.
You know, I don't entirely trust them.
Peacebringer, be at home.
I brought you the head of your enemy. Ooh.
The drow sought to shatter our circle. Now
Well, that was
his
unpleasant.
flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter.
I love the mushroom people. Look at them.
As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
And we get a necklace that lets you use Voice of the Circle, which I think is a +2. A +2 to persuasion checks for 10 turns, once per long rest. What do I currently have equipped?
I don't know half of what they're
Well, we're
saying,
gonna trade that.
but at least they're peaceful.
Because I think she has... Yeah, she has Mass Healing Word normally, so she doesn't need that other one anymore. Why is this over here?
Thanks, boss.
That doesn't go
We'll be
over
looking
here.
a lot worse if not for help from a friend.
Same as us, I expect.
Oh, Lord. One of the other reasons I hate dropping weapons is it screws up my,
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
shortcuts.
No,
Trust no one.
My brain decided that word didn't exist anymore. That's what just happened there. Alright.
Let's get going.
Let's go back to the other map. Oh, actually, let me sell my wares before I forget about it. I'm sure Bellatrix will clean all the blood and brain goo out of her bag. Or not. It's only been like a day since we chopped off his head.
What? Now Balin's dead. I've got to get myself moving. No point in lingering now I've got the noble stock.
Yeah, too bad about Balin. Really no idea what happened to him. Such a shame. Ooh, black and furnace red. While I'm here, give me all your dyes. Ooh, and your invisibility potion. I like those too. I have money to spare. Is that a potion of speed? Those are also good. And healing potions. Bye.
It'll do wonders for the shop.
You're welcome. Alright. We are going to take a long rest. Because this is the end of Act 1. We have done everything we can in Act 1, I believe. Let me pop open my journals just to check. Yep. So we're getting ready to move into Act 2. Something I want to do first. This isn't a permanent change, but we're swapping... Where is she? We're swapping Lae'zel for Karlach.
You must have questions.
No. Not really. Not particularly.
Are you sure that's the best course of action?
I am positive.
Confirmed. Until then, I remain at the ready.
Yes, soldier. I'm doing this because Karlach has a bunch of inspirations and bonus actions, or bonus interactions rather, for the first couple of hours or so in Act 2. Where is she? And I'd like to show them. I'd like to give everybody a little bit of time in the sun. She's right next to Lae'zel. I went in the wrong direction.
Hey, soldier.
Hey. We're heading out.
Go, go, go. Attention.
What are these? I never in my rage, but dexterity's good for everybody, so why don't you take my old gloves? Those can go back to camp. She has pink gloves now. That's great. Do I have any boots for you? Probably not. Oh, Mistress Grace, that's Featherfall, yeah. Nope, we'll worry about your boots later. Alright.
It ends not as bad as it could have.
Being left at camp isn't a bad thing. I can only have 3 companions, and nobody else can use the armor, and it's not permanent. You don't take it personally, do ya?
You must have questions.
See, she's fine. Oh, Bellatrix has a giant bruise on her face. Oh, hey.
I thank you for the invitation to your camp. It's, well appointed, not too crowded, perfect for thinking. And I've been doing just that.
What about?
It's about Wulbrin. We know he's been taken to Moonrise Towers, and we know I'm going to save him. The problem is this. A preponderance of evidence that I am a terrible adventurer.
Yes.
I'm not sure I should trust Wulbrin's fate to, well, me.
You shouldn't. I mean, I'm going anyway, so...
You've done so much already. I'm hesitant to prevail upon you again. But I can't risk recapture. I barely escaped last time. You'd do it then. You'd look for him.
I will.
That's very decent of you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's something else you should know. Something I can no longer ignore. I know you've learned about the gnome's pursuit of rune powder, but do you know what it truly is?
I'm pretty sure... Oh! I've heard some rather explosive gnomish myths about it.
That myth has come to life. The Iron Hand gnomes have proven the impossible. Rune powder is real, and they have it in their possession.
Can you guys hear my dog growling? Because I don't know why she's growling. What do they want with it?
Destruction. The only thing it's good for. But destruction of what? Well, I'm hoping Wulbrin will be able to tell us. I shouldn't have let him drift away. Shouldn't have let that lot get their claws into him. Now more than ever, I need to find him. We need to find him. He's the only one I might be able to speak to sensibly.
Of course, my dog hates gnomes. Why didn't I think of that? I'll find your friend, and together we'll stop the Iron Hand gnomes.
I'd kiss you.
Oh, no, please don't.
But neither of us deserve that.
Wait, neither of us?
Thank you.
That was rude. What can you tell me about Moonrise Towers?
I haven't been there myself. The area around it is, well, cursed. Terrifyingly so. I did hear something interesting, though. There are shades that plague the path to the towers. Shades that fear not steel, but light. Dwergar, who mentioned it, sounded truly traumatized. It was almost amusing. Like what?
Oh, your smoke powder bombs. Are you an alchemist?
Alchemist, tinkerer, adventurer. curmudgeon? I wear many hats. Most with great enthusiasm. Thank you for noticing.
I'm fairly certain the class isn't in the game, but I'm fairly certain most of the gnomes are supposed to be the artificer class from Dungeons and Dragons. What will you do if Walbrin is dead?
I suppose I'd be very, very sad. Then, after a while, I'd find whoever killed him and put a smoke powder bomb in their trousers.
Forgot to turn off my work alarms. A smoke powder bomb in your trouser sounds unfortunate. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Barkus Root is my name. Baldur's Gate is my home. Back in the city, I offered my expertise to the highest bidder. I was quite popular, too. I'm not picky about my customers.
And that was an awkward way to end a conversation. Astarion.
It's always a pleasure to see you sauntering over.
I just wanted to see if anybody had anything to say. We'll go to bed now. Actually, can you... I hate the salami. I love salami. I just hate that it doesn't stack. It drives me bananas. Also, fun fact, salami's a weapon in this game. You can equip a stick of salami as a bludgeoning weapon. Scratch! No, don't run away. Come back.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
A torch would actually be super handy where we're going. What a good boy.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
All right. Let me put some of my stuff in the traveler's chest. Mostly the dyes I just bought, and we'll be good to go. There we go. Give that to Lae'zel. She's the one carrying all of that stuff. No, don't throw the torch. Hi, Scratch.
This place is hard to bear.
Does the owlbear
I hope
ever
we're
bring you
able to
anything?
Continue on our way before too long.
I know
No.
what you mean. Everyone is so unhappy.
But
Well, I meant more the molten rock and plunging chasms, but yes, the folk leave something to be desired as well.
Present company excluded, of course.
Oh, hush you. Stop fishing for compliments.
oh, well, that was cute. No, the owlbear never brings you anything, but it does serve a purpose very, 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 very much later if you have it. Okay. We've done the Grove quest, we did the Goblin Camp, we did the Githyanki Crash, we've done both maps of the Underdark. We are done with Act 1. Going through here and taking the elevator will take us in to Act 2. 2 hours is all I promised, but do you guys want to go longer? I can go longer tonight if you guys want me to go ahead and start Act 2 tonight. But if not, this is a pretty good stopping point, so what you want to do? Because that's all we've got left to do. No, it's not a work night. So I am free to go as long as I or my audience want tonight. Even though it's a holiday. I usually work the holidays, but if I was working tonight, I'd already be at work because it's a holiday. How much gold do I have? I have a lot of gold. Alright. So I'm going to drop a save here in case anything goes wrong. It's a good time to look at our tadpole powers too. I'm taking Luck of the Far Realms. Lets you turn a hit into a critical hit when you really need it. I'm taking Psionic Backlash too, because that's been really useful elsewhere.
My faith will guide me.
Someone there?
Oh, I forgot to level up Karlach. I should do that. And Karlach's not down for Illithid powers yet. I'm also out of tadpoles.
Don't burn yourself.
Mindless Rage. While frenzied, you can't be charmed or frightened, and calm emotions no longer ends your rage. I'll take that. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the one that prevents you from being surprised. Are we really only level 7?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yep, I feel like I'm usually level 8 going into Act 2. Alright. Let's do this. I think this is going to be a big load. We're loading a huge map. Grab a drink. Stay hydrated. Hope the game doesn't freeze, because that's always a possibility. What level does the game usually end on? 12. The game only goes up to level 12. They were having trouble balancing it past level 12 because you get some really, really good spells past level 12.
We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all. We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful. We offer ourselves to the darkness, that blessed Shah may give us her mercy.
This chest is locked, but there's a key, so I'm just going to grab the key rather than lockpick it. But yeah, the game only goes up to level 12. It has been one of the criticisms I have seen the most about the game. It doesn't bother me. I found most of the fights challenging even at later levels. And they would have had to take out a lot of spells. Because, like, there's a wish spell that you can get, I think, at, like, level 14 or 16. That literally you make a wish and it fixes all your problems. In fact, Queen Blacketh, if you piss her off enough, says, "I wish you to end." And you get a game over. And it's kind of implied she used a wish spell. Also, Dungeons & Dragons has this thing called Tiers of Play, or Tiers of, it's Tiers of Play, which talks about what you can expect your adventurers to be able to achieve at each level. And if you read the Tiers of Play for 10 to 15 and consider what the end of the game is, it's about right. There's another moon lantern, but it's broken. You're also going to find a bunch of torches here. Orders. Oh, this is... I don't think this is anything... Explosives. I guess he blew this place up. Or this is where they were when they set off the explosives and they fell through. I'm not sure. Here we go.
Stand by me if you need to keep warm in this awful place.
This is no ordinary darkness. It feels powerful, and familiar. These lands have been blessed by Lady Shah. You must learn more about her presence here.
Why did that dialogue trigger on Shadowheart?
It's unsettling.
Darkness or not, we need to reach Moonrise Towers.
Hello.
Do you feel that? I've never felt so cold, and that's me. This place will swallow us whole if we let it. Stick close to Mama Kay.
Stick close to Mama Kay.
This place. There's a power in these shadows, I can sense it. It's ancient. Familiar.
Yeah? Is that so?
It feels like we're being watched. Hunted, even. But there's nothing out there. Only more darkness. I much prefer it when I'm the one prowling in the shadows. About to strike. Sorry, did you want something? Or just looking for a distraction?
You can feed on me
Then
tonight.
I'll see you tonight. You sweet, generous thing.
So, we're technically in the Shadow Curse. There's 3 levels of the Shadow Curse. The one we're standing in right now, we're pretty much okay. It's unpleasant and creepy feeling, but we're not dying. If you step, here's a line where it gets worse. If you step in,
Something's wrong.
you immediately enter turn-based mode. If you stay unprotected,
Consume me. I am shielded by Lady Shah.
if you stay in the shadows for too long, they will consume you, and you will become a shadow-cursed undead. And it's super unfortunate. You can avoid this by having a source of light. The implication is to carry a torch. The problem is, if you're holding a torch, you're not holding your weapon. So what you can do is you take light, which is a cantrip, and cast it on a person.
Let's move.
My sword is now my source of light, therefore, we're fine. Oh, my hand crossbows are my source of light, even better. The downside of this is if you're a mixed fighter with ranged and close attack, if I switch to my swords, our source of light is gone, and we need to fix that really quickly.
This place is heavy.
Yeah. I love the aesthetic here. Like, it's very much like the Underdark. It's creepy.
She shields me. I can feel her.
Something is shielding you, for sure. Shadowheart, what are you doing? I think, the Blood of Lathander is also a really good weapon to have here because it blinds undead and creatures can't remain invisible in its light.
Curious.
Or at least not creatures that rely on darkness to be invisible. Which is really, really useful here. Light is really, really useful here in general. Something else to keep in mind, though, if my teammates get too far away from me because I am the source of light, that will also be a problem. Druid's Journal. This just talks a little bit about the Shadow Curse when it started and how it's spreading.
Something to do with the Shadow Curse? I truly hope this blight isn't spreading.
We'll never know. The world may never know. I thought I opened this chest. Did I not? I didn't. I guess I just looked at it. No, Karlach's a big sweetie, actually. She's just a barbarian. Do you have... Actually, I wanted to talk to you, Shadowheart.
Shadow Curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
Don't get carried away. This could be something else.
Carried away? Hardly. The proof is right there. Just be grateful someone can handle this place. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Karlach's hot. She's not actively on fire all the time. She's just actively giving off heat all the time. So no, she's not a lantern. But like I said, I think Shadowheart's weapons and now my weapons are a source of light. So hopefully we'll be okay. But like I said, if anybody gets too far away, it's a nightmare until we find some way to combat the Shadow Curse.
The animal never had a chance. The curse consumes everything it touches.
And this is what'll happen to you if you try to navigate this area without a source of light. Yeah.
Last Light Inn, west. Moonrise Towers, southwest.
Moonrise Towers. That's what we're looking for. Oh, this letter. I'm a goddamned genius. This curse has people legging it. A couple of idiots begged me to run back and grab their stuff. But the ring is my ticket to the city. The old man was desperate. You should have heard the sob story. Ellie Mae was his wife, love of his life, blah, blah. He used to camp by her grave. Kind of weird, if you ask me. Anyway, she was buried with this family ring. It's deeper into the darkness. I'll grab it and be on my way to you. Baldur's Gate better prepare itself, because the two of us in the city will wring every last copper out of the price. Love you, Dandelion. See you soon. I don't think you will see her soon. I don't think you'll ever see her again. That's what you get for being a jerk. I'm gonna light this, because all sources of light are good. Oh, there's people down there.
Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there?
I was so hoping I would have a bard option. My cat is blocking one of the words. It's, I find the best introductions are made sitting around a fire. And something about drinks. I don't know. My cat is perfectly blocking that word.
You're a chatty shadow. I'll give you that. Come out into the light. Hands high.
Please don't hit me with your axe. Or shoot me with your bow. There's something very wrong here.
Jonas, move in.
Move in. Don't stand in the... Can't say he didn't entirely deserve that.
I can't see anything. Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg?
Ugh. Hello? Oh no.
Jonas.
Jonas isn't here anymore.
Harpers! To arms!
Karlak, why don't you really get in there? I definitely told her to jump. She chose to walk. That's fine. Did that not take any of my movement? There it goes. Well done. Not enough movement. Let's dash. I love it when the animation doesn't load right away and you're just awkwardly standing there waiting to see if it worked or not. Ow. Let's see. I don't want to change from my hand bows because that would be bad. Alright, so we'll just... Yep, we'll just finish that. No. I needed you to do 4 damage, Bellatrix. 4 damage. It's fine, I'll fix it in a minute. I told you Jonas isn't here anymore. Alright, we're going to start rocking the Spirit Guardians here. That's right, come and get me. She cut herself off. That's impressive. Charlie! I really don't know why my dog's so upset. There we go. Let's do a little better this time, Bellatrix. That was much better. I made it easy for you. Kill it! Someone kill them. If no one kills that shadow with 5 HP, I swear. It's fine, I'll do it.
Shall be done.
The other one went invisible, and it's too far away from the light for me to do anything about it. There it is. There we go.
Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map.
I love how we're triggering dialogues with everybody except Bellatrix.
Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat.
Like your friend? This is somewhere the shadows can't penetrate?
That's right. Protected by magic. Only...
What just happened? Oh, you were standing outside the light. That is unfortunate. Sorry, my friend. Now I have to kill you.
The dance macabre.
Okay, bye. So something interesting about the shadows, you can't loot them, but...
You see an older woman on her knees scrubbing the floor of an inn. The patrons made a mess of things again the night before.
You can get a little insight as to who they were before they were cursed by the shadows.
You see a man stalking slowly through the woods, bow half drawn. If he bags a deer, the whole family will be kept fed all winter.
Most of them are...
In her former life, this girl played in the nearby woods. She was always the best at climbing trees.
Pretty standard. Some of them are really, really sad. At least one of them is story relevant.
Woman gazing at moonrise towers in awe.
One of them's attached to a different one.
To gaze out from atop it, she hopes.
And it's kind of funny.
Dreams of boarding a ship in Baldur's Gate and seeing the world. But then the darkness came.
Alright. Well, that cutscene was mostly over anyway, fortunately. She was finishing her dialogue. A night orchid? Isn't a night orchid Shadowheart's favorite flower?
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Remember when you told me night orchids were your favorite flower?
Rings a bell. Why?
I just so happen to have one right here.
Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous.
What?
Joking. They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid.
It's just a token. I really didn't expect anything.
Perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same.
Oh, I do love the delivery on that joking. That was great. And adorable. It's one of my favorite Shadowheart dialogues. So, that's always fun. Alright. Moving right along. I also love how all your alchemy ingredients are different here. Like, everything's different. You got real used to things in Act 1, and then you enter Act 2, and everything just...
The image of an orange-haired cat asleep before a fireplace comes to you. What came of it?
The poor cat! I'm sure the cat is fine. Cats do really well. Why is it locked?
What a day.
Why is everything always locked?
Oh, for a skeleton key.
I would also like a skeleton key, actually. Nope, don't. I have no idea what I just picked up. Oops.
I did miss that face, you know.
I wanted to open the chest, but I missed your face, too. I'll take all your alchemy ingredients and give you a rope. Thanks. Oh, there's something over here. I can see the sight lines. There's a few really hard battles here because, like methods, there's things that explode.
Ellie May. You've seen this name before.
Yeah, it's in the letter I read.
Ellie May.
Nope.
My light, my hope, my joy.
What's this? We'll never know because she doesn't want to say anything when I click on it. They're animal tracks. They lead you down here.
It's buried in the dirt. Is that a femur?
It's a ring and a femur. Oh, a death saving throw +2. That's nice. And now it's mine. And you can get it without digging up the grave. I'm actually almost certain if you try to dig up the grave, it just tells you it looks like an animal lives there. Shadowheart, stop playing in the curse. What's over here?
What's that?
None of the texture loaded on this dirt mound for a second, and it was basically just a pile of goo. and that was kind of disturbing. I love piles of goo. I hate piles of goo. What's over here? Everybody failed their perception check. Oh, I'm sure nothing can go wrong. La 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 la. Oh my god! Well, some of us are surprised. Karlach can't be surprised though, so... Oh, Karlach's too far away from the light. Karlach, come back in the light. It's fine. Come back in the light. There we go. If you have the light cantrip on more than one character, you can just cast it on everybody's weapon and avoid this issue entirely. Oh, don't. I was going to say, don't ensnare me. That's obnoxious. Can you finish that one Karlach started? Actually... Yeah. And then come back over here. You can do it. Are you stuck? No, you just don't want to move. There you go.
My turn.
Alright, let's try not to put ourselves in the curse this time. Let's try not to miss.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Nothing important is ever easy. I wonder if I can hit all three of them. That was not as satisfying as I'd hoped it would be. Should have used Fireball instead. I keep forgetting I have it. Sunbeam? Yes. Like I said, a lot of the enemies here explode. It's really obnoxious. If you play your cards right, though, you can get them to explode on each other. And that's always fun.
It's hot in here.
Most of the time, though, they just explode on you. Ow.
I won't give in.
Let's see if we can just finish that. Can you do that?
I need your help.
Where is the one I apparently... Oh. Haven't attacked it all yet. Actually, wait. Before I use a necrotic attack. They're super resistant to necrotic damage. Yeah, let's not do that. Ooh, nice.
A brief respite.
Did you see how close everybody was to dying? Because it was really close.
How delicious. Hardly a challenge.
Alright.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Not as bad as it could have. Oh hey, it's the potion I used on the fight with Grimm.
The sunset can't come quickly enough.
We have just started Astarion. We have only used one short rest. We have two. We're doing fine. Just don't step out of the light. I might open my map a bunch in this area. I have a terrible, terrible sense of direction, and I get really, really easily confused on what's where in Act 2. Because everything kind of looks the same, and that's not necessarily a bad
North,
thing.
Last Light Inn. South, Risen Road. West, Wraithwind Town.
I feel like that's kind of the point. What's this? Oh, good. It's a key for the chest I just lockpicked. Good. Good, good. Go me. I'm so glad I wasted my time picking the lock. At least it doesn't use my tools. Oh wait, maybe it's for this chest. Is this chest locked? It's for this one. What? Oh, that guy. Where is... Oh, I think this, and I could be wrong. I think this is where you would enter if you came here from the, creche. That letter said they wanted to go back to Elturel, so that must be... This must be from Tiefling refugees. Oh no, this isn't where you would enter, because I don't think you can enter from over there. But if you enter from the Githyanki crash, from the mountain paths, you will have a different experience from the one I'm having. Things play out a little differently.
Night and Shadow have claimed this place. Turn back.
I don't know how differently, because I've never entered that way. I seriously considered entering that way, but from the way we've told Bellatrix's story and from the order I did things in, I felt like it made more sense to enter from the Underdark like I usually do. So that's why we did it this way.
Where lies your guilt?
The waning moon.
What's going on here?
You walk in the darkness unafraid. How curious. A fair point. Perhaps this one could assist us.
Assist you how?
The murdered lie silent. The Raven asks, will you be their voice?
Depends. Who murdered this woman?
She is not the victim. Nay, she is the perpetrator. This woman tended a bar where she took her patrons, her friends, into her confidence. Promised their secrets were safe with her. Yet she turned their words into knives and stabbed them in the back. They died because of her. And to this day, her victims lie unavenged.
She's dead. How much more can she pay?
Death is not the end. Merely another beginning. I seek a record of this one's crimes, written in her own hand. Through it, I can summon her spirit and force her to face trial for her crimes.
Why would you do that?
My reasons are of no consequence. Your soul sparks with justice, with fortitude. This is your chance to bring a murderer to justice, to avenge her victims. Will you take it?
Sure, why not?
I thank you. As do those who died by her words. Go to the distillery, the one she calls the Waning Moon. Find the ledger and bring it to me.
I really, really, really don't like this guy. He's really creepy. I like the bird, though. The pretty white raven? That's so pretty.
Everyone hates you.
Oh!
You're disgusting, ugly, loathsome. You should just shut up and die. Pathetic.
Never mind, I don't like the raven. The raven's a jerk.
I thought so.
Stupid bird. What happened? Does it say the same thing if you talk to it again? Can we be friends?
Still alive? How disappointing.
You know, the same could be said about you, you stupid little bird. what's up here? I think... Stay close, friends. Harpers. A lot of dead harpers. Ooh, and another night orchid. Anybody? Ooh, gaseous form. That's a good spell. Lets you get into those teeny tiny places you're too big to get into. I'm gonna come back to the journal. Let me look at the other one real quick. What does the journal say? It says that they saw a suspicious house. Another suspicious one is that house on the hillock a little farther on. It seems dark and empty, but voices come from there. One of the others swears to me that he heard a child's laughter and saw Githyanki's warriors approach the house from a distance. Surely his imagination must be getting the better of him out there. So they were scouting, and then they died. As you do. Help, I'm trapped on a ledge. There we go. So, where am I? And where am I going? We're going that way. Okay. Like I said, everything looks the same here. I can never tell where I am, where I'm going, what's happening, trying not to die. I do like the aesthetic, though. We won't be here terribly long. Act 2 is, at least compared to Act 1 and 3, kind of short. Is there anything up here? Because I think Act 1 usually takes around 30-ish hours or so. Act 3, probably about the same, maybe a little longer. Act 2 is more like 20 hours. Usually.
It belongs to the shadows now. Better if it's just left alone.
Aw, come on, Astarion. What's the worst that could happen? Oh. Don't touch dead birds. This is fine. Everything's fine. It's just a few birds. I love surprise rounds. Oh my god. Ow. I really wish we had rolled a little higher in initiative. Go for the throat. How many? There we go. So many birds. Can I, if everybody could just step off? Thanks. Thanks a bunch. Which one comes next? Is it you? Or is it you? It's you. Kill that one. Bumps in the dark. I believe that inspiration is for doing 3 combats in the Shadow Curse plans. None of these ravens have anything. Only this one does. Help! Help! A darkness has rolled into Rythwin, cutting us off on all sides. We sent people through, but no one can make it more than a few steps before the words are obscured by drops of blood. Here. This letter is our last hope. Send help, anyone, from anywhere. I beg of you. I will renounce our lady loss and kiss the Moon Maiden's feet, if that's what it takes. Just don't let the darkness take us. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, hey, there's a nest up there. Carlette, can you get up there? Can you? There you go. Immediately gets shadow cursed. Just immediately. Come back into the light. So, you can, I couldn't do it in this fight because Shadowheart rolled way too low on the initiative scale. But if you have turn undead, you can take all of these ravens out in a single turn. They have 1 HP and turn undead does a little bit of damage. It's great. But we handled it really well.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of indeed. Let's go have a look.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. She's with me.
Come.
Alrighty.
Jaheira!
I love Jaheira. Jaheira is one of my favorite characters. She's actually from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and she's back for 3. And she's being very rude. How uncouth! Legends led me to expect better of the noble Jaheira.
It seems tales of my clemency have been greatly exaggerated.
If you let me go, I'll happily amend the tales. Add a hate strangers footnote.
You have not experienced my hatred, stranger. Not yet, at least. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind.
Well, this is unfortunate. Ooh. Ew.
You should never have come here, true soul.
I am not a true soul.
Stop!
Oh my gosh, it's Mo!
What are you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yes,
Yup.
I am.
Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved 2 of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible?
How is that possible? Do I tell you about the artifact? Do I not tell you about the artifact? I'll tell you. She seems to know about it even if you don't tell her, so I figured we might as well. Oh! Oh!
What in the hells is that thing?
It blew up that tadpole! So far, it's been a lifesaver. Here's hoping you agree.
More or less. Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
I'm here on holiday.
You're just in time for happy hour.
Hallelujah!
There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Salmon might be knocking around here, right?
It's for
Hello.
a good cause.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
She lives in the city, right?
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war.
I believe that's Baldur's Gate 2.
My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
I know, right? Karlach's adorable. Come here, friends. Let's not stand in the doorway. That's rude. Does anybody else have anything to say?
Not the cheeriest of inns, this place. But I suppose the mortal peril lurking just past the firelight is liable to put a dampener on the mood.
Maybe a little bit. What about you?
God, I never thought I'd be so relieved to find a light in the darkness, or to see so many harpers clanking about.
You don't sound particularly thrilled about it, honey.
Wonder if Jaheira ever hangs around the outer city. Maybe after this is over, I could buy her a drink. Does she drink? She likes wine. Wine, then. This is all happening so fast.
Oh, Karlach.
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through.
Have I played the other Baldur's Gate games? I tried to play one. I died in the tutorial. They're not turn-based, and I was having a lot of trouble with the combat. I kind of want to purchase them on console to see if that works better than PC. So I would like to play them, but I really suck at them. Is there anything I could take off your hands at no cost to myself? I have all the persuasion bonuses.
Cheeky. But, since you're asking...
Woohoo! I think she gave me a supply pack, yeah.
If you're alright by Jaheira, you're alright by me.
What you got? Got anything good? I think this is where we start getting the really interesting dyes, the really interesting equipment. Ooh. Can never have too much bloody plum dye. It is my favorite dye. Oh, black and summer green is good too. What else we got? Gloves of balanced hands, which gives you 2-weapon fighting, which is really good for characters like Astarion. Give me that, actually. So he can use his ability modifiers. He doesn't need it because he multi-classed into Ranger. This equipment, which increases your strength score, is really good for Karlach, so we're going to take that too. If you don't have the adamantine scale mail, this scale mail is really good. Lets you add your full dexterity modifier to armor class, and imposes, and gives you a +1 to initiative rolls. While obscured, has advantage on saving throws. What does Astarion have on right now? This is better than the Drow armor, just because it gives you advantage on saving throws, so I'll buy that too. I think this is where you finally get to start buying capes. I love capes because they look cool. That cape's gonna clash really badly with the rest of Bellatrix's outfit, but we can dye it later. Take that too. And potions, because you can never have enough potions. Anything else I want? No.
Take care now.
Thanks. Where's the cape? I love having a cape. I also wanted to change your armor. Hey, you know what I have? Bloody plum dye. Let's do that too. I still love it.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I do love Karlach fangirling. That's one reason I wanted Karlach in the party, was to watch her fangirling. The other reason, though, is Dammon is here.
Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
Yeah, it's that creepy ox from the grove. We'll talk to him in a minute.
Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Ew. I see you making fun of Astarion's outfit. He looks gorgeous.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
I think we have infernal iron.
Hey, soldier. We've got some infernal iron already. Let's give it to him, eh?
Okay.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience.
You know, Dammon is a really good-looking tiefling. I mean, I'm just saying.
And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of hit.
Yeah, don't melt the weaponsmith, please. I didn't say he was better looking than Astarion.
Good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant.
Enchanted coolant?
I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. I'll need more infernal iron either way, though, so keep your eyes open. Take care.
So that was step 1 of getting her heart repaired. You can do that step back at the Grove. If you do it back at the Grove, it stalls until you come here, and you do the second step here. Since that was the first step, I think we need to take a long rest, and we can do the second step.
Dammon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Let's find some evil for you to smack then.
Bring it on.
Actually, before I forget, I think I bought armor for you too, didn't I? I did. Do you have armor?
It's you.
It's me. I just talked to you.
So glad you're all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
What do you mean, interesting materials?
I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust, if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. Infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
You will? He can make armor out of infernal iron. I think he can make 3 pieces of armor. He can also make bombs out of Merrigan masks. I'm not going to have him do the armor right now because I want to make sure I have infernal iron for the second part of Karlach's engine. And Lae'zel has my Merrigan masks, so... On a critical hit, the target takes 10 extra necrotic damage as long as it isn't a construct or undead. You also gain 10 temporary hit points. I'm going to buy that for Astarion for later. Proficiency with long swords and short swords, we don't need that. I'm not going to equip that sword to Astarion right now because like everything we're going to be fighting is undead. But it'll be good for later. Hey, look, dice. All of the dice. All of the dice.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Now let's talk to that ox. It's you.
No, still incapable.
Incapable of what?
Not for you to know.
Oh, come on. Nat 20.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine.
Ah!
Are you satisfied?
Yep, nope, we're good. That just... Yep.
You're so very welcome. Now, you must have better things to do than hang around in a stable, surely.
I could ask you the same question.
Leave it alone while you still have the chance.
Right you are.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. You, if you push, it'll start a fight. And, I don't want to fight the absolutely terrifying ox. We're good. We're gonna keep exploring a little bit before we go inside the inn. And we're going to stay far, far away from that ox, because that ox is clearly evil devil spawn, and we're never gonna talk to it again. Just kidding, I'm sure we'll see it again. Hey, it's Bex! From that cute tiefling couple in the grove. Hello.
Please, I just want to be alone.
Alright then. Where's your man?
Gone. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love... Dennis... Martin, Dor, Roshan.
Oh, poor Bex. It sounds like he meant a lot to you.
Everything. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
Maybe he's still alive.
Do you really think so? By the gods, I hope you're right. I wish I hadn't let go of him.
I will find him, and I will bring him back.
It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me.
Poor Beck.
I can't.
We're going to walk around the inn real quick, and then we'll go up and go into it. Because I think I'm walking into a barricade. I would like to go around the barricade. There we go. There's not a lot going on around the docks, but there is a... Oh, honey. There you go. There is a entrance into the inn's basement down here. We'll do that later. I don't want to get into that right now. It's a bit of a thing, and we should take a long rest first and stuff. But what I wanted to show is actually around the other side of the inn here. I missed this on a couple of playthroughs. But if you come over here, this is Megan.
He was joking this morning. Jonas, I mean.
We'll give her a moment.
He was always joking. Said it was good for morale, but he just liked seeing people laugh. He was a good harper. A good friend.
Sounds like you were close.
We were. Comrades in arms. I thought we could have been something more one day, but too late now.
I'm sure he knew, and I'm sure he cared for you as well.
I don't know. And I never will.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'd like to be alone.
Oh, I got inspiration for that. I didn't know I would. I was just gonna say, I knew Shadowheart would. Double inspirations. Memento Mori. That's remember you will die. It's a little heavy. Let's go inside. Just something funny. Jaheira told us there was aloe oil in case we got a rash. There is, in fact, aloe oil. Haha. And a giant cave bear, Dark Maw the Wicked.
Is that Dark Maw the Wicked? I don't believe it.
I don't believe
His territory ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloakwood. It took half an army to drive him out. How did he end up here?
She's so excited.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Metis!
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Maw demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Kid really looks up to you. That's nice to see.
It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Last light.
I actually wanted to talk to him.
We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Got any stock for an extra special customer like me?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key.
A key?
What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
Well then I would like to buy it for you.
This is
from
a
you.
valuable piece, so it's gonna cost a lot. And that is
Oh, honey.
The price isn't changing.
Fine.
Yes! That's my first negotiation. Here. Pleasure doing business with you.
Got
Don't be
a
shy.
tower-shaped
Have a
key.
gander at the Welcome back. Are you looking for something in particular?
It's the first happy face I've seen in a good while.
I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
What you got? Got anything? Ooh, he has a bomb. Lae'zel has all my bombs. Karlach have a bomb. And invisibility potions. You can never have too many of those.
Pleasure doing business with you.
He has a cape too,
Premium trinkets
but I
and
believe it
doodads.
casts fog cloud when you disengage, and it's actually really obnoxious. Animals, stop fighting. We're going to explore the inn a little bit more, but I do want to take a long rest really quick. Partially because it's going to be our first long rest in the Shadowlands, and partially because I want to see if any scenes trigger. Exhibit A.
Playtime's over, pet. Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
Oh, I am. And how is this my problem?
Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure.
Oh.
I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Well, oh, it looks like Astarion has something to say too. I don't think this is related.
I've been thinking about the runes Cazador carved into my back. That fragment of a devil's contract, or whatever the hells it is. I'm afraid that through those ruins, somehow, Cazador might still be able to dominate me.
I can take another look if you want.
Any excuse to get my shirt off, I see.
I mean, yes.
But no, I don't think another viewing will serve any purpose. I need someone with a little more expertise. Our devilish friend, Raphael. If anyone's going to know about infernal contracts, he will.
Sure. That makes sense.
I knew you'd see the pragmatic side. Unfortunately, he comes and goes in his own schedule, so we'll just have to look out for any sulphurous odors or the sound of questionable poetry. Meanwhile, I think I'll spend some time studying the art of infernal negotiations.
You should study fast.
It's always a pleasure to see you sauntering over.
Huh. Why ask Raphael about your scars? What's your plan?
It's not a plan yet. More a feeling. Just an itch at the back of my mind. But I know I'm missing something. Whatever Cazador did to me, it was more than his usual sadism. It had purpose. Once I know what that purpose was, maybe a plan will present itself. But for now, I just need to scratch this itch.
I can help. The failed perception check on Mizora was to detect that there is something she's not telling us.
May the darkness protect you.
I'm just making the rounds. Seeing if anybody else has anything to say. Will does, of course.
What's on your mind?
Not you. Goodbye. Hello.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole.
I thought you were supposed to hunt devils. Doesn't this violate your contract?
The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the infernal, the demonic, and the heartless. But nowhere was it stated that I can't help one. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of the blood war.
That would be unfortunate. It's not gonna happen.
And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
You don't sound super sure. Hey, look! Halsin has his own tent now.
The shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
Our whole party's a bit of a mess, to be honest. Is there anything else you can tell me about the shadow curse? Now that we're, like, swimming in it?
This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once.
What am I looking for exactly?
I can't be exact, unfortunately.
Well...
Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it.
Still feeling at home here with us? The surroundings are less bucolic, I understand.
It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're too modest by far. What fate would I have met without you? Rotting in the goblin cells? Dying against an onslaught on the grove? More good has been done since I met you than in 100 years before. Words cannot express my gratitude.
I don't know, I feel like that's a little dramatic. No words needed. I understand how you feel.
Yes, I think you do. Forgive me. Sometimes I forget myself, gazing on the beauty of nature's creations.
Alright, it's time to go. I don't dislike Halsin. But he does kind of creep me out a little bit sometimes. I can't put my finger on exactly what it is. Sometimes his gaze just lingers a little too long for me. I don't know what it is.
Greetings.
Greetings. Goodbye. Oh, I think that's Karlak that also has something to say. Hi, Scratch.
God damn it!
Oh!
Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
If we don't help, Mizora will turn Will into a lemur. Could you live with that?
Look, Will's happiness is my happiness.
Oh.
I'd sooner see myself a lemur than him. But it's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You never win. Not ever.
Do you have anything else to say before I walk away?
Hey, soldier.
Hey. Okay. And I think that's everyone. So let's go to bed. See if anything else happens.
The voice of the
I'm
Absolute
blind.
is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress.
I would not sit like that wearing a skirt
You
that
took an
short.
unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove.
It wasn't even a choice. They needed my help.
Not everyone would have helped.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Are you all right?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Beneath the resilient veneer, a touch of fragility. She needs comfort.
Holy crap. Just grab her. Don't grab her. Let's not say anything. Or what would Bellatrix do? You look terrible. Do you need a hug? Oh. That was actually really cute.
It's been a very long time since someone did that. For me.
That is very sad. How long have you been trapped inside that prism?
Time works differently here. It's hard to explain. Sometimes I can barely even remember what it was like before. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid this burden is one I have to carry alone. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me.
Why does the Absolute want you again?
I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me. Its desperation. Unfortunately,
That also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
Well, I'm doing my... Who's snoring? Alright. Oh, hey, look, I'm bloodless. Let me just make sure nobody has anything to say.
I did miss that face, you know.
Okay. Alright. We're about to get into a lot of story stuff. A lot is about to happen. And I don't want to go forever. So we're going to call it here for tonight. And then next week, we'll have the rest of the inn to explore. We'll have Under the Inn to explore. We'll have Fixing Karlach's Heart. We're going to look for Raphael. We're looking for Thaniel. We have a lot to do. So thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. There were new viewers tonight, and I love that. But I will see y'all next week. Bye.